Welcome back to the Colorado Avalanche GM mode here in NHL 16. This is going to be episode 16, which is going to be opening night of Season 3. And before I get any farther into the video, I would like to apologize if my voice sounds terrible. It is because I woke up this morning with an extremely sore throat and a pretty bad cough. Probably because it is winter and it's like 1 degree outside, and with wind chill it's like -10. So yeah, that's fun stuff. But anyways, I'm going to soldier on through this and keep doing videos until it passes. So, opening night, we are taking on the Anaheim Ducks here in Season 3. In Anaheim to start off our season. We start the season on a 2-game road trip, first in Anaheim and then Vancouver, and then we head back home to play the Winnipeg Jets. And before we hop in the game, let's take a look at our lines for this opening night. So our offensive lines are Gabriel Landeskog, Matt Duchene, and Mikhail Boedker on the top line. Second line is Thomas Jurko, Nathan MacKinnon, and Mikhail Grigorenko. Third line is Mikko Rantanen, Victor Rask, and Troy Bork. Fourth line is Connor Bleakley, Rich Peverly, and Alesh Hemsky. And then we move things over to the defensive pairings, and it's Eric Johnson and Victor Hedman on the top pairing. The second pairing is Nikita Zadorov and Keith Yandel. Third pairing is Nick Holden and Brandon Gormley. While the goalies are Malcolm Subban. Sub-Zero is our number 1 goalie, and number 2 is Antti Raanta. He is going to be our backup yet again. And now let's hop into a game against the Anaheim Ducks here at the Honda Center in Anaheim. 0-0-0, 0-0 for each team. Shea Theodore making his NHL debut for the Anaheim Ducks, a top prospect in their organization. John Gibson gets the nod for the Ducks in between the pipes. He's got a 2.35 career goals against and a .920 save percentage. Similar stats for Subban, except a 2.36 goals against and a .920 save percentage. Start things off on the opening faceoff, won by the Ducks, but a strong forecheck, and the Avalanche find themselves with the puck. Here comes Matt Duchene, crosses blue line, wrist shot. He will kick the shot off, collects it back, cross-crease attempt, shot saved by Gibson, strong poke check, and they get it back, so Landeskog, shot, goes wide, collected behind the net by Boedker, takes it back, cross-crease attempt, cannot get it to settle. So another rush here by the Avalanche, but a strong poke check there. They get it back, however. One-timer attempt is whiffed on, picked up in the corner by Landeskog. Passes back, slap shot Hedman, saved. Picked back up by Landeskog, wrist shot, saved on the shoulder. And out taken behind the net is Duchene. He's going to pass back to D here. Hedman over to Johnson, doesn't know what to do with it, gets poked, and it's a race for the puck. The Ducks win this race, and Silverberg gets tripped by Hedman. He takes it behind the net. Hedman gets stuck in his own post, and the one-timer attempt is shot and scored by the Ducks. So, the Ducks strike first in this one. It's 1-0 for them. One-timer attempt. Hedman would have been there, been able to play the puck, but he got stuck on his own net. Ryan Kessler assisted by Jakob Silverberg. So now the Ducks in the rush yet again. Big hit there by Johnson, passed up to Rask, crosses the blue line, takes a shot, and he shoots and scores! That's going to be a 1-1 hockey game now, as Victor Rask makes it a tie game with his snipe from in between the face-off circles, assisted by Troy Bork. That's a goal for the third line. So 11:45 left in the first now. Ducks with the puck into the Avalanche's zone, but a strong forecheck gets it back on the Avalanche's stick. So here's Thomas Jurko skating down the wing, cuts to the middle, goes short side with that one as he shoots and scores. Thomas Jurko gives the Avalanche their first lead of the game. It's a 2-1 hockey game here in Anaheim, assisted by nobody on that one. So later on in the first, off the face-off, won by the Avalanche, pass up to Peverly. He skates to the left-hand face-off circle, takes it behind the net, tries the cross-crease, one-timer by Bleakley is saved by Gibson. So now here come the Ducks with 10-11 left in the first. Cross-crease attempt, shot, saved by Subban. Big save by him there. So now the Avalanche on the power play as the Ducks dump it into the Avalanche's zone, collected behind the net. Pass up to the D-man to Fowler. He crosses over. Another attempt. Shot, cross-crease attempt is shot and scored by the Ducks. It looks to be assisted by Cogliano, and it's a tie hockey game here in Anaheim. 2-2 is the score. That's going to be a goal by Ryan Kessler, assisted by Cogliano and Cam Fowler. So at the end of one period here in Anaheim, it's 2 Colorado, 2 Anaheim, as we pick things back up in the second period. 13:40 left in the second. Here come the Ducks on the rush. Stops at the face-off circle. Passes back to D. In the slot, Raquel's shot goes wide. Take it behind the net. Shot in front. Saved. But the rebound attempt is shot and scored. Subban could not control the rebound. And that was a beautiful, juicy rebound for the Ducks right there as they bank it in. And it's a 3-2 Ducks lead over Colorado here early in the second. Chris Stort was the one who put that in the net. So 8 minutes left in the second now. Slap shot deflected, picked up by Peverly. Shot saved by Gibson, but they keep getting it back. Peverly, shot again, goes wide. Picked up behind the net by Bleakley. Cross-crease attempt. Shot saved by Gibson. Nothing going. He freezes the puck up. Another face-off here in the Ducks' end. Slap shot by Holden. Poke check by Duchesne, and it finds its way in the net. Matt Duchesne on the Nick Holden slap shot, pokes it in, and it's now a tie hockey game once again here in Anaheim. 3-3 is the score. Matt Duchesne assisted by Nick Holden. So at 3:23 left in the second now, here come the Ducks, dumped in by Perry, collected behind the net by the Avalanche, but it's kicked out into the corner, collected by Getzlaf, and he somehow gets that one in. Subban could not cover the crease there, or the post correction, and it's now a 4-3 Ducks lead, as that will be the end of the second period. It is going to be 4 Anaheim, 3 Colorado at the end of 2, as we pick things back up here in the third period. Very start of the third period, opening face-off, won by Getzlaf over Duchesne, and now here come the Ducks. Silverberg over to Getzlaf. Cross-crease attempt is picked off by Johnson, passed up to Landeskog, who takes a shot, and he scores. Now it's going to be a 4-4 tie game here, as the Avalanche are fighting from behind, but they manage to tie it up. Landeskog's snipe assisted by Eric Johnson. Now the very next opening face-off here, 1908. Here come the Avalanche. Landeskog, cross-crease attempt, cannot get it centered on his stick. So now later on, the Avalanche are on the power play. They collect the puck here. Yandel gives up to McKinnon, who takes a shot, goes top shelf with it. Nathan McKinnon assisted by Keith Yandel there. And the Avalanche are back in the lead by a score of 5-4. Here with 17:02 left in the third, assisted by Yandel and Gormley. So now later on in the third, about 4:50 left. Here come the Avalanche. Pass. Rantanen, shot cross-crease shot by Bork is saved by Gibson. Now here come the Ducks. Getzlaf over to Silverberg, back to Getzlaf with some weird shot from out in front of them, shoots and scores. I'm not sure how to classify what kind of shot what that was, because it wasn't a typical wrist shot or a snapshot. He kind of like put his stick like way out in front of him and just kind of like flicked it, I guess. And it somehow has enough power to get past Subban, so it's 5-5 now with 3:05 left in the third. That cross-crease attempt fails as they cannot center it on his stick. So now 2:11 shot by the Avalanche is saved by Gibson, collected in the corner by the Avalanche. Pass back to D. Zadorov. Slap shot saved in front by Gibson. Picked up by Theodore. Pass to the Raquel. Strong forecheck there. And the Avalanche get it back. And a snipe and a score by Thomas Yurko. Makes it a 6-5 Avalanche lead with a minute left, as that is the dagger. The Ducks would end up pulling their net as Duchesne makes it 7-5 on the empty netter. And that would be your final score. That is how the cookie crumbles here in Anaheim on opening night, as the Colorado Avalanche come away with the victory by a score of 7-5 over the Anaheim Ducks here at the Honda Center. The Avalanche pretty much outplayed the Ducks in every aspect, except this is NHL 16, so teams with less shots apparently always get a lot of chances. So the Avalanche's 45 shots only result in 7 goals, but the Ducks' 19 shots somehow result in 5 goals, because every time you have a human goalie in this game, he plays like you have Vesa Toskala in net playing a puck across the ice. So, with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Colorado Avalanche GM Mode. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.
And what you love